What's up, YouTube? How's it going? Oh, we got some fun today. Oh, yeah. Been looking forward to this ever since we worked on this the other day. I've been itching to get back to this. It's gonna be flipping fun. Look at that badass wolf. Oh, scary stuff. How's everyone doing? Right. Cool. I actually feel prepared today. Almost relatively on time. Sort of. Okay, coffee. I think Poppy even messaged me. I got another coffee coming in route en route. What's the bet that she brings me a coffee and then she moans and says you've already got one? Watch Batman 22. The cinematography was tough. Is that the one with Ben Affleck? We watched the whole original trilogy with like the Christian Bale ones, Dark Knight and all that, because Leo hadn't seen them and he flipping loved them. It's like going back now through all these movies from the last 20 years and going, oh my God, Leo, you got to watch this. We did Star Wars The Phantom Menace last night and he really enjoyed that. So I don't know, we might try and smash out, what is it, Attack of the Clones tonight? I don't know. I want to catch up because like you've got all the sort of Mandalorians. I need to catch up with that. Ahsoka or whatever it is. And soccer. Like, I don't know. I'm feeling feeling a little bit Star Warsy at the minute after the other day. I blame Kerry. Were you not here on the last stream, Moosh? Yeah, it's on the channel. Worth a watch actually. Well, I'm actually saying that. I'm trying to record all these streams now because I have this habit of like sometimes I create something really cool and I know not everyone wants to watch a 2 hour stream or 3 or 4 hour stream. And so I'm trying to take these screen recordings and figure out how to edit them into a short format so people can watch the video and just get the source rather than having to, you know, sit through 2 hours. So yeah, on the live stream from the other day, we did go through this sketching process. And this ain't me. I can't normally do this. So we started off with a trace over a wolf photo and then just sort of freestyled in some details. Had a few reference images which were exponentially helpful. May the 4th, absolutely. Hey Anna. Yeah, this is gonna be good today. I'm looking forward to this. I'm sleepy. You and me both, Moosh. What's your excuse? Late night or just just afternoon doze? Actually, no, I suppose it's late morning for you, isn't it? You can't be tired yet. Moosh gets into work. It's like, oh, 10 o'clock. Oh, time for a nap. Oh yeah. This is still gonna be really cool. So what we're gonna do in this stream is, well, this is where it ended at the end of the last one. And I don't want to sound too surprised. I was very happy with where it landed, considering this is not my normal style. I'm not a cool, crazy, badass mascot type of logo designer, and to land on this, yeah, I was pretty chuffed. Not gonna lie. Yeah, it was that. Then we blacked out the mouth. There's a few references. That's the sort of thing I traced over. I wish I had the originals. You know, I said I did like a practice round before the stream. Sort of spent like 10, 15 minutes practicing. I think I showed you that. But before that, I just did it without any references, which is a terrible idea. And it was literally like, we're using symmetry mode, by the way. And it was just like this funny little, I was just trying to do it really quickly. And it was so crap. I don't know why he's got like looks a bit curvy there, but honestly, I wish I'd saved it. It looked diabolical. But I guess on stream I did it properly. I was like, right, we're gonna follow a proper process here. Hey Hillary, how's it going? And it seemed to pay off. Also, before I forget, so I'm opening up one place to work with me directly on logo designs. Think of it as a mentorship for 6 weeks. It's literally just going to be me and you working closely, live calls every week, lots of back and forth feedback to essentially take someone who is perhaps early in their logo design career or wants to level up the quality of their logos, and we're just going to go turbo and supercharge what you're creating. This is going to be live projects, presentations, setting up a portfolio site if that's something you want. So essentially I'm opening myself up to work directly with one person for 6 weeks. So if that sounds like something you might be interested in, there's an application form, and I pinned it at the top of the, it's pinned at the top of the chat as well. Oh, and there's no there's no price included in the link, so it's $2,500 in full or $1,250 and then split into 2 payments, whichever's easier. And there's only one spot because I haven't figured out how to clone myself yet. Late night working on websites. Somehow I became a web designer at work when the year began. It's all the same shit now, isn't it? It's just graphic designer, web designer, logo designer, just smush it all together. Can you do animation? Yeah, sure. Why not? You need a video? Whatever. Oh, goodness me. Hey, Reese. Speaking of Reese, right, so what I was saying, this is where we landed at the end of the last stream. And then afterwards, Reese posted his mascot design that he did recently, and it completely changed the direction of what we're going to end up doing today. So this was Reese's design, which is probably one of the flipping coolest mascot designs I've ever seen. Like, no joke. This lion here, this is great. I love that solid color version. But this one here, the angle, the shadows, the colors, the way the separation between the head and the mane, mate, you absolutely smashed it. So flipping cool. And I saw that and thought, yeah, I think that's the sort of style I really want to do. Like, I kind of like this sort of badass style. Lots of sort of sharp edges, very angular. But what I had done was like more of a sketch of the line work. So I was like, okay, how can I take what I've done and pivot it to be more in line with that style? And what I ended up doing was, if I remember rightly in the screen recording, I started by like thickening up the line work on the outside, because it's like a bit weird to get your head around, you know? It's very easy to just do something very linear, but then you have to, you know, it's multiple layers, multiple strokes, and you're working with fills instead of just thin line work. So I started by thickening up the lines. That was the first step, and then the rest was just refining and just sort of giving everything a lot more density, thickening up areas, and just honestly freestyling a little bit. And this is where I landed after not very long, actually, just trying to thicken everything up. So you see the difference going from version 1 to version 2, or version whatever it is. So thank you, Reese, for changing the course of what this is going to end up becoming. And I threw in a bit. I quickly vectorized it in Illustrator. I did an image trace, threw some color in, and it was okay. And I feel like I could refine this more in Photoshop, but I kind of just want to get into Illustrator and vectorize it and then refine the design in that vector mode. I think I'm pretty there on the shape. The overall shape's great. There's a few details that I'm not sure about, but I feel like I'm ready to move into that vector space and refine it in vector mode rather than just sketching anymore. As much fun as I've had. So, any questions before we start? Video person as well. We wear all the hats, don't we, Moosh? Yeah, I think so. I'm thinking how to pen tool this. I think actually, so when I do my logos, usually they're very sort of geometric, technically precise, and all that. I want to try and let that be a bit looser with this one. I don't want to be too particular about everything being perfect. Um, I might draw some of it with the pencil tool as well because I want it to have like a little bit more of a sort of free-handed style in certain places. But I think a lot of the outline I will be able to start with the pen tool and then maybe adjust the width in places. I don't know. What would you suggest, Reese? Essentially what I'm asking is, should I go through and pen tool this side and then pen tool that side and just match the exact trace I've done, then refine it? Or should I do this? So, and just have that as one consistent line weight. Do you know what I mean? Adjust the stroke, then build on that. That's the thing I need to, because I feel like the second one was what I was going to do, but seeing as you're here and you've done such a good job on yours, I'm going to pillage your brain, sir. I'm trying to take some notes from your lessons, especially about logos. Excellent. Awesome. Okay, so draw both sides. So you don't think do it as a stroke and then expand it into a fill? Just so I get like a consistent width for the line work here. Because I think the outline here, it's meant to be a consistent width, but I've obviously just freehanded a lot of it. This bit here is intentionally thinner. Like I want to keep that. Or maybe a combination of both. I don't know. So start with strokes and then expand it into fills. Okay, yeah. I think a lot of the stuff around the teeth is probably not going to be pen tooled in the like as a stroke, right? But it's the outside bit, and this bit here is a bit thicker. Maybe I just throw myself at it and see what happens. Right, let's get okay, here we go. Into the fray. Right, we'll try and see if we can copy this into Illustrator. We could image trace it, but that's cheeky. If speed or time was an issue, we could image trace it and bang out something. But I think for any logo like this, I honestly I wouldn't really do that as an output like I would. I'd want to properly do the line work. Right, so we'll paste that there. This is going to be our ref. This is going to be our logo. We can lock the background one. And yeah, there we go. Right. Okie dokie. Off we go. Right. We'll start with the pen tool and just see what the heck happens. Right, let's turn snapping off for a second. Not really sure about this bit. I'm not sure what I've done here. We'll do that and we'll come back to the other bit. This isn't exactly going to match the design, but it's fine. There's a few bits in the sketch actually that I would have refined. I would spend a longer refining them, but considering it's just a sketch, like it's a rough idea, and I'm going to vectorize it anyway. There's no point sticking time into that. All right, let's see if we can get this looking. Decent. You put you up there. In fact, this entire thing, actually, now that I've drawn that half, we should probably go and repeat it. We'll do a mirror rather than me doing it manually. Yeah, there we go. Thicken up the width, and then I can go and adjust this and see those changes in real time. Ooh, yeah, some of those definitely go a bit funny. Sort of weight 7. 7's a good weight. Actually, this bit I might keep this simpler. Just looking at it here. Maybe pull that one out a bit more. And this one needs to go thinner, so we could do that actually, and just. Why not use the new pen tool? Which one's that? We're not talking about curvature, are we? You can do curvature tool. Can be useful, but I find the main pen tool easier. I think I will want to make some changes to some of this around the eyes. And I'm going to follow the sort of curves here of the sort of head fur shapes. And this bit here is a bit weird. So let's see how this looks. Let's whack it up to 7 as well. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, see these bits here are all totally wonky. Double my age. I'm 39, Moosh. I'm knocking on 40's door. I'm scared. Right, this bit here. Yeah, these big bits protruding. I don't really like them. Is that the mitre? Yeah, I don't know what I want to do there. Do I cut them short or do I edit I might just leave them as they are and fine tune them after. I don't want to round them off because that's just a bit too cutesy. I want this to be ziggity zaggity. Shut up, Andrea. Oh, 40 next year for me. Yay! When are you 40, man? Oh, wait, hang on. You said next year, didn't you? Oh. Alright. Adjust that. Yes, get you. Oh, yeah, I turned snapping off, didn't he? Clever lemon that I am. Wash. Get a nice smooth curve. Get in there. June 18th. I'll be 39 this year. 40 is 27. Okay, nice. No, we're going to drop this down. Maybe we'll work with a few different weights. Yeah. Swing that around. Go up there. Pull you back. Whoosh. Oh, this symmetry mode's so flipping good. It's not often I use it, but it's one of those things that when you need it to be able to just smash something out with symmetry, oh, it's so good. This is okay. I'm trying not to obsess over it too much. Right, let's get onto the ear. We're going to go up here. And I think I might curve that myself. A little hair tuft. And then we'll connect it in the middle and see what ends up happening with that. That's the one of the bits I do want to have a curve. Then we're going to go and swing that in there. This top bit, is that 7? It is 7, right? But I want this end here to be that thinner width. So I'm kind of trying to work with a couple of specific widths. And then up, where does it get thicker? No, it is up here, isn't it? So we'll go for 7 up there. And then it comes around here. And then this can taper off. This sort of shape here, I'm going to just pencil as a fill because, well, just because obviously. So we've got a little bit of fur inside his ears. Not sure about the curves on this either, a bit questionable. Shift X to swap the stroke to a fill. These details here, they might stay, but we'll pencil them. Oh, this is so much easier in symmetry mode. So again, we're going to follow the contours of the eyebrow face details here. So trying to kind of sort of follow the same sort of rules that I do with any logo design, but just not obsessing over everything lining up too perfectly. Yeah. $67, do I win? Absolutely, sir. Well done. I prefer to think of age as levels, like of a game. Level 40, level 67. Age is experience after all, right? Nose. All right, how am I going to do this? So with something like this, it's got a slight rounding to it. What I would do is kind of ignore the rounded corners. So just add in that bit and then connect this here. And then I can just round this manually here. Oh, you've missed a line there, Dan. Good job. There we go. Yeah, this is the great thing about this tool is you can adjust things like this in real time. So I can kind of get the curvature right. Right. Now we're going to come down here. This is going to be tricky, this bit, because I kind of want it to run sort of parallel. Yeah, let's connect you up. I think I put the anchor point in the wrong place there, but that is fine. We can Go and adjust it. This is a good thing to get into the habit of doing, is just adjusting. You can pencil things very badly. I usually do. Just pencil it. It looks terrible, and then you go in and tweak it. You get all the points in the right place. Right, this bit here. Let's try. Let's try this. Well, yeah, see if we can just reuse this element and shrink it down a bit. All right. Right, there we go. Right, now we've got to draw the mouth. Yeah. Nice. Hey, Natalia. Oh, yeah, sound like Bezier.ac, the Bezier game. This one. Dog boy. Almost all cleaned up. Yeah, I know. It's going all right. Now for this bit, I'm going to line out the teeth first in white, and then I'll fill the mouth bit with black, I think. Crap, where's his gums? Oh, I got rid of his gums again. Hang on. We're going to have to thin this bit down. Yeah. Oh, this bit, I don't know what to do here. They weren't meant to be intentionally messy around the gums, but I'm not sure if it does make sense. So, I'm going to do this. I definitely want to do like a curve where the tooth is seated. I think that does make sense. Try and make them the same width. And so maybe this. Maybe we change that to a different color. Let's go for like a magenta for now. And we'll send it behind all the other line work. That's going to be white. So maybe the white stuff we'll just put in pink for now. Just so I could see it against the white background. Again, I'm probably not going to round that corner off. I'll do the curve. And do the curve here. So it follows the seated nature like this. And then I can just round it off like that. And I think these, do I round the teeth off? I don't know actually. Oh my goodness! Again! Oh, thank you so much. Another $50. XM Tech. Oh, honestly, I don't even know what to say. Thank you so much. Are these streams helpful? I must be doing something right. Oh, wow. That is very kind of you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Maybe I do round them slightly. I don't know. Oh, whoops. What am I going to cross? Forgot my symmetry mode. Definitely don't want to do that. You end up with double everything. So we'll do that. We'll send it behind. Bring it up. Hey, Javad. Oh no, I've his bottom teeth. So let's. Am I gonna have to thin the bottom of his jaw down? Let's move this out of the way. I can then draw his teeth. Oh, that sounds like coffee. Hello.
Hi. Coffee. Replace your other coffee.
Yeah, she said it. Thank you.
It's burning my hand. Is that a large?
It's large, yeah, but it's all decaf.
I think Jamie gave you a large.
It's all good, right? It's all decaf.
Hi everyone. Ooh, $50.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
XM Tech.
Oh, what a legend.
The same person from the other day.
Oh, thanks. Hi, Andrea.
Oh, Andrea's gonna be all lovely to you now.
Hi, Andrea.
Get off my arm.
Right, boys, get in there. Come on.
So funny. Oh dear. I love that video of Eli. It's the best video in the world. Like, what was it? During Poppy was doing a Hoover segment, and Eli was doing something and we just grabbed his head and pulled him out of the shot. Oh, it's the best thing ever. Do these teeth need to come like over the edge? Oh, actually, no, it's going to be different because I gotta. Hang on. I'm getting confused now because I gotta fill this with black, haven't I? So let's just do that there for now. Sometimes you can't put anchor points on top of each other. So let's make that black. And then we'll move that down. Then we'll turn them white. Or maybe that needs to have a black outline and a white fill. Put the stroke on the outside, thicken it up. And then let's turn that white. Oh, the gums. Where are the gums? Ah. Oh. Balls. Let's... Oh, yeah, there we go. That's fine. It's all right, Dan. We can just manually taper that off. And then I think this bit here probably needs to come out. And this part at the bottom, I'm going to try and line this up with the edge. So if we move that anchor point, we should be able to try and get that to flow pretty smoothly. Oh, scary. And then this bit, do we... No. Let's set this one with the width tool. You can set widths for specific points. That video lives rent free in my head. I know, Moosh. Same. Well, we'll set that to 0, but then we've got to go and set this one back to 4. No, not that one. This, get out of the way. This point here, 4. Is that one? There we go. If you have trouble getting the right bit, just zoom in a ton. Yeah, so there's no point really sketching too much in Photoshop, because you can see here very easily I can just sculpt the eyes to whatever they need to be. So yeah, I could spend longer sketching in Photoshop, but once I get it in here, there's a whole bunch of stuff I might just change anyway. And I think, yeah, this part here is just flying a little bit too close to the eye. Let's sort of see if I can move it a little bit. Just got to adjust these. You see the drop off here? You get this when you have these sharp corners. You get like a nice smooth curve, but then because you've got a corner, you get this straight bit where it goes totally flat. That's the sort of thing I want to avoid. Long time no see. I mean, it's only been... I think it's only been like a couple days. I wish I can work flawlessly like that with the pen tool. If you want any, honestly, mate, if you want any tips on the pen tool or anything, yeah, if you have any particular struggles with the pen tool, or I know it's difficult. It's frustrating when it gets easier and you know how to use it, because I'm like, I want other people to find it a lot easier as well. So if there's anything I can help with, honestly, you've supported me a ton. Send me an email and I'll record you a video or something, and just let me know what will help.
Daniel,
with the pencil, and I'll sort you out.
Hello. I got you a little present.
Oh, what is it?
Put your hands out.
Oh, okay. Wait, did you call me Daniel?
Yeah.
It's a wooden spoon.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
It's okay.
What do I do with it?
Cook.
What? Get in the kitchen, Dan.
Wooden spoon.
Hollow. There's a gong up there. I could gong it.
Oh my god. Let's do it.
Do it. In the name of Moosh.
Really far. There you go. You can use it for your gong. You can cook. You can sing in it.
Hi guys, welcome to Cooking with Dan. In this video, we're going to learn how to make pasta and tomato and cheese or a pizza.
I do actually have another present for you.
Can I eat it?
No.
Oh.
But it's meant to be.
Get to cooking, boy.
It's meant to be for Valentine's Day, but I really want you to open it on stream.
No.
No, I really want you to open it on stream.
Oh.
I think you need to open it now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm nervous. Oh no.
Right.
Oh dear. Andrea's there with her finger hovering over the screenshot button. We got him now.
Actually, a really good present. Okay, shut your eyes and put your hands out. In front of you this time.
Legit scared.
No, in front of you. No, in front, both together.
I can't. There's a microphone. Hang on.
Let me just show the camera first. Hold on, keep your eyes shut. Okay. I don't know if that was held there long enough, but there you go.
What is it?
It's you.
Oh my god, what? No way!
Crumple and Rue.
What? No way!
It's so cool.
Oh, that is
isn't it?
awesome. Oh, that is amazing.
I love it. I was going to get one of me as well, but then I thought, no, I don't need one of me.
Finally! Finally! I get the recognition I deserve. God, took them long enough. Should be in every store.
Yeah, you can make them yourself on Funko. You can make your own, like customize your own. I spent about an hour just like getting all the bits together, the shoes. You got a game controller and a coffee cup, and then 2 cats.
That is amazing. Oh my goodness, you added the cats as well.
Yeah, you paid extra for that.
What do? Do I open it and keep it in the box, or do I don't know. I feel like I want to, or do I put it on?
It's got to be up
I feel
here.
like it should be up on the shelf, but I don't know if you keep it in the box.
I like how it says Dansky on it, but I don't know. I feel like take it out. Maybe.
I'll have a think.
Yeah.
Oh, that is amazing. Oh, thank you.
It's alright.
Oh, she's so lush.
A wooden spoon and a dance.
She's so lush. Wooden spoon. Hey. Oh no, the pressure's on now. Right, let's get me stylus. Start. Yeah, I need to install the driver for the spoon. Hang on a sec. Keep it in the box, yeah, because it's got the name as well.
Yeah.
I'm a limited edition.
It's so cool.
Oh man, I have been spoilt today. That's a good tagline, Moosh. Everyone needs a Dansky for their desk. How do we get one? Oh no, surely you don't want me on your desk.
I'll put the link so you can literally make your own.
Just whatever you do, don't get the talking one. And be like, oh, you missed a bit. Oh, that curve's not quite right. The spacing is a little bit off. Like, shut up. Wait, so hang on. Wait, you've got a link.
I'll pop a link in.
What, so other people can get the one you've made?
Oh, it's too long. How do I shorten a link?
You don't want me on your desk, surely.
You
No, you don't. You don't need one.
No, I mean, if you want to make Dansky, you can. But you could literally make yourself and add your own animal. How do you shorten a link down?
Type into Google URL link shortener, maybe. Oh man, lucky me. I want a talking one to gift to other designer friends to just annoy them. Yeah, you could get a talking one and pre-program it with loads of Britishisms that nobody understands.
You can get a 2-pack or a single pop one. This isn't sponsored either.
Yeah, sponsored by
Super cool.
Pop Yourself, Funko. I mean, a 2-pack. 1-pack's excessive. 2-pack is just. I don't know.
Well, I nearly did you and me.
Ah. Okay, right. Ignoring the obvious bit at the bottom. I feel like that's looking pretty good. That is all the main line work, I think. I think I'm going to duplicate this layer. So we're going to duplicate that and we're going to refine the curves, expand the shapes, and then I'm actually going to try and adjust some of it maybe. Actually, no, I'm going to adjust some of it now because there's no point refining stuff too much until I'm happy with the curves. So I'm going to break that apart. Let's break you as well. Let's connect that there. If I join them, it will sort of mess up the widths a little bit, which is a bit annoying, but that's all right. We'll just thicken it back up. I just have to go and readjust everything. We'll cut that there, maybe. So we've got the eye bit here. And then I think this bit, maybe we'll connect that here. I'm trying to think now about this. We'll go with a straight profile. This is a great way to reset your width profile if it gets a bit crazy. I'm trying to think which bits are going to be white. Where's the white going to be? In fact, I've got a reference image that I could probably look at. Indeed, Rob. Yeah, so some of these reference images, grey and then white around the nose and the oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, have I not paid you any attention today? I literally had your brother meowing his head off at me. I put a chair right there next to me for the stream and he's buggered off. He's decided. Oh, goodness. There's a cat on my lap. Actually, you're quite low maintenance. You might sort of settle. I'll just get my stylus in position. You'll have to... Oh, bless you. God bless him. He's just out of shot, just hiding down here. He might settle there. You gonna do a little head poop? I'm gonna eat your ear. He might stay there. Mine will say, shut up, Andrew. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, right. Line work. So this part here is all going to be white, the sort of face area. And hello. Maybe we break that. And honestly, I don't really know what I'm doing with this first bit here. Like I'm just trying to see what works. I'm just sort of using my eye to figure out where curves could go. Maybe we'll get rid of that.
Oh, bye, Reese. Reese has got to go down.
Oh, catch you later, dude. Yeah, so we'll adjust this. I like the fact that when you adjust this, you get this real-time preview of, I can see how my curves are either looking good or not. Yeah, so you get this sort of artificially straight bit at the end. I think you can mitigate that by if you pull this point here to one side or another, you can exaggerate it. So I would try and keep this handle in the middle. You're going to get down now. You don't really fit up here, do you? There you go. You got your own chair now. Eyes. Oh, the eyebrows. Do I connect that up here? That doesn't really mess up the white part of the head, actually. So I could. Could do that. So this area is all white. The eyes could be red or yellow or something. And then maybe grey around the outside, like wolfy sort of grey. We'll see, actually. We'll see. And then if I go back to Reese's reference, because this was really helpful, you could see he's obviously the lion's got a lot more hair and he's separated it into different segments with black. And then in those different segments, then you've got the shadows and the highlights. So I guess we've got to figure out if and where we're going to make some cuts. We could actually make part of this bit look quite cool with some layers, but I don't know if that would work or not. I don't know if it is slightly different to a lion's mane that's a bit more sort of flowing. I don't know if that works or not. I'm not sure. Maybe just... Oh, maybe fewer, actually. Yeah. So it's just a bit more... less divided up. Maybe just two, actually. Because then what I could do is I've separated this inner part here is going to be white. This top part on the head could be one shade of grey, and the bottom part could be another. And I've not divided him up too much. And at this point, we're not trying to line things up precisely anymore. We're just actually looking at the end result. So this bit here, is this a smooth curve? God, some of these are... I'm going to have to adjust some of these. They're not as smooth as I would like. And then I think, yeah, some of these points we are going to go to a fine point. So what are we doing here, Dan? We're going to go 4. Just got to check the different weights don't look weird. They shouldn't do because there's other weights throughout the whole thing. Unless I maybe thicken this bit up. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe we go there and we add a 5 there. So we're thinning it down here. It's trying to select the wrong bit. It's trying to select this part. So we're just going to cut that for a second. Select that as a 5, and then we'll taper off to a 0. Yeah, oh, I love the width tool. Yeah, we can just freestyle this if we need to. Maybe this bit as well. We could always taper that off, thicken that up. Or maybe the other way around. Yeah, the other way around's better. Honestly, if in doubt, just have a crack and see how it looks. Yeah. And because it doesn't need to be too precise, if anything about this design isn't quite right, we can later on use the smooth tool to just smooth it all out. What happens if you do image tracing using the picture from Photoshop? I'll show you actually. I did this yesterday, or no, day before, just as a practice. Where did I put it? Is it this one? So I wanted to see how it would look. So that's an image trace. So at first glance, you can't tell. As soon as you zoom in, you're going to see lots of imperfections, inconsistent corners, you know. But for the most part, it works. Slightly different. I got to do something with the side of the jaw. But it was really just to throw some color in. I just wanted to throw some color in. Some really lazy, scrappy shadows, just to sort of try and mimic Reese's style and see if it would work with this design. So once I'd done this very quickly, it's about 10-15 minutes. I was like, oh yeah, that works. We're good. Then we can go and sink the time into doing this. Right, what are we going to do here? I'm going to bring that in. I'm going to stop being so precise with the width tool, actually. I'm just going to try and take my own advice a bit and just have a bit more freedom with it. These connecting points here, we do that afterwards. This bit, I'm going to thicken this up a little bit. Pull this one out here. Yeah, just adjust the curve slightly. And you can hold down Alt or Option and drag from one side as well. So as long as we get that, doesn't really matter how you get there. As long as it's looking pristine. Again, we're going to adjust this. So we're sort of trying to keep a nice consistent width around there. And we'll pull this one in a bit. Yeah, so you see here these handles? Like normally, if you do this and keep... Oh, snap into something. You see with the handle you get in the middle, the little blue ball, you get like a perfect curve. But if I want to lean it a bit more, make it a bit steeper, you can push it a little bit more towards one side or the other. So that's kind of what I did here, really. Just made it a little bit more aggressive on this side. Oh, anything else standing out? Just before I do go ahead and expand the strokes and finalize everything. I think I got a lot of the details in the right place. I don't want to obsess over it too much. I think I've got a good split here between the white and the grey. This bit feels a bit odd. Don't know if that needs to come back up here a bit. Yeah, there we go. Oh, the little white bit on his nose. Totally forgot. Like that. Then bring this back in. Snap that up. Turn it white. And that is going to be, it's too, if you have a point that's too sharp like this, you'll struggle to round off the corners. There are ways you can force it though. Although I do kind of like that. Maybe down a bit. Bring you up. There we go. Nice. This bit needs to be thicker. Hey, Raquel.
Raquel.
Look at that, Raquel. You get your own little entrance jingle.
Ooh, Raquel. She's an angel.
She's a ninja. Sing it, Bobby.
Raquel.
Raquel.
You don't have to wear that dress tonight.
Love it. Hmm. Ah, I think that's looking good. We could spend a long time on this. So before, after, there's not a lot in it, to be fair. Let's Grab the backup just in case Dan bugs it up, and we'll throw it over there. It's time to expand the strokes. We're going to have to take off the training wheels, leave the comfort blanket behind. So when you expand no, we're not expanding the repeat group because I want to keep that, but we will expand everything inside it. So no more strokes. Obviously, this does generate a lot of geometry like this. Let's get rid of you, random anchor point. These ones, yeah. So we could bring that to a point. Do the same for the bottom. Let's bring that in. Not as much a fan of the nose. Something about it that I don't like. Can't put my finger on what it is. Maybe it's those little bits. I mean, he's snarling, so he kind of needs something. Maybe a bit sharper actually. Maybe let's make it a bit more angular. Yeah, possibly. Let's try drawing a connecting piece here. Yeah, maybe something like that actually. And then I can sharpen this edge just a little bit more. This one here. Do we? Nah, we'll keep it more angular. Yeah, maybe I need that extra jawline in here, kind of coming down. And then width tool it a bit thicker at the top. That was part of the original design. Kind of meant to be the inside of the jaw. I don't know if I need a tongue as well. How I even get that in there. The inside of the first strokes. Do you mean these bits here? Oh, we're a little bit past that now. Well, no, that's not true actually. We could, if we needed to adjust the weight, we could do an offset path and go -1, cut, get rid of that, paste it back in. We just have to go and obviously adjust other values and reconnect everything. But seeing as we're at that point of the process anyway, it's not a problem. Oh, yeah, maybe actually. I think that's a good shout, Raquel. Thank you. And then these bits here that connect from the outside. We'll have them going from thick and then tapering off to a bit thinner. I'm entirely sure what I've done here. Oh, I love the snapping. It's so good. What's this? What are you doing? Random anchor point? Get in. Get back in line. Let's pull that up there. We can actually delete that anchor point and it'll just give us a smooth curve, which is sometimes a bit easier to work with. So let's bring you to the edge. We should get a smooth curve then. And this bit, kind of want to pull that up higher. I mean, already this is looking so cool. You prefer that? Raquel says yes. And then do this, push it up a bit. There's some of this weird, like, how can I, maybe I could smooth tool that. I don't know how to get rid, some of these points are like really pointy, like this one here. You can see it sort of tapers off around here. Just trying to think of the best way to smooth it out, whether to just manually pencil tool it, or I just don't want to go through all of them and pen tool them all. So we could do something like that and then just shape builder tool the end. And then if you want to clean up your geometry, you can just click on all these extra points with the pen tool and it'll just get rid of anything you don't need and leave you back with fewer points. Fewer points make it easier to enter. Edit. Yeah, like this curve here, it just flattens out and looks weird. And normally with that you can round it off, but because I don't want like the whole design looking, you know, cutesy, it just isn't going to work here. So there we go. So we could do this with white, and you see the difference before it's like straightened at the edges, and then after. I think that's my best solution I got at the minute. So here, probably gonna bring it down something like this, and then go up here, and then just line it up with the existing path. And we will shape builder tool off the edge, fill that with black. So hopefully that illustrates what I'm trying to, the point I'm trying to make. So kind of before with that sort of straight bit there, hopefully you can see that, and then after It's just a bit more curved. You could do the same here. Just shape builder tool. All this off. Bosh. Oh yeah, some of these. Oh, I don't want to do all of them. That's going to take forever. I think it looks good now. Yeah, I think I'm just fussing over the details, aren't I? So like that looks okay. And then oh crikey. Yeah, we don't want to forget that one. This little head tuft. Little tufty bit. Whoa. I don't know what I've done there. Right, this bit we've got to line you up. I think sometimes actually it's better expanding it. Like the width tool is great, but obviously you are working within the constraints of the tool. Whereas when you have it as like geometry like this with a fill, you really can just fine tune every aspect. Something about the eyes that isn't working. I think maybe it needs to come a bit lower. Hmm. So yeah, if your pen tool line work isn't great, honestly, don't worry. Just muck around with these tools. Like the direct selection tool. It's probably the most useful. And just adjust the different anchor points. Ah, maybe it needs to come inside here a bit. Yeah, so it doesn't connect. This bit here is like the eyebrow frowning. That's better. And we could have it sort of taper off if we wanted to. Oh, what tricks did you pick up, Andrea? What new things have you learned? Hmm. Yeah, so I think this line here, I'm actually going to redraw that because I just buggered it up way too much. And this is kind of cool because then I can really experiment with the shape again. Yeah, he looks a bit too happy there. The eye shape is, you can really change the whole expression with just the eyes. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Right, some of this line work here is loads of different shapes, so we are actually going to need to merge that. So let's bring up the Pathfinder panel. And we're going to merge some stuff. Because it's working with that geometry would be a nightmare, whereas now it's just completely clean. And then we can go in here and just add a curve. And yeah, this one here. Oof. Oof. Oh no, no, no. I do not like this one. We're going to make it a bit more angular. Yeah, that's way better. Oh, I'm not gonna be a lazy sod. I'm gonna let's get stuck in and get it done. I don't think it'll take long. It's just a few of them. They just need a little bit more curvature in a few places. The thing with the width tool, yeah, it's pretty useful. The width tool is really useful when you're doing lettering as well. This is probably the biggest offender, actually. Yeah, when you look at the geometry like that, that's not smooth. So I'm going to go in here and fix this manually. Yeah, the width tool's great for doing lettering. But again, it's just the same. You know, sometimes when you're tapering off part of a letter, maybe for like a serif or something, and you just can't quite get it looking how you want, it's sometimes better to like do what you can with the width tool and then expand it and then go and manually adjust the paths on either side. Yeah, like look at this one here. I've got this mid anchor point. I don't think I need it. So if I get rid of it, it actually makes it much easier to control. So I can actually kind of manually go in and taper this sort of earpiece off even more. Whereas when you have those midpoints, you can't like control the curve of the entire line. This one needs sorting out. I'm going to go a bit lower. Nice. Oh, I forgot this one. That's still a path, isn't it? Do I draw my own end piece here? Let's see if this works. Doesn't really taper very naturally. Unless we manually adjust it. Oh, these tools are so underrated. I did not use these tools for like years. I did it wrong for so many flipping years. Just like having a solid understanding of the basics. Just even the anchor point tool. Or no, what's it called? Direct selection tool. So you can just literally manipulate positions and width. Yeah, let's merge those and then we'll smooth tool. I love the smooth tool. So good. In a pinch, it's flipping brilliant. Right, this part of his mouth, I don't like this, is this nose snout. So I'm going to experiment with something slightly different here. No. You're going to have to wait, little sausage cat. Remember me, the guy who was complaining about his job as a junior designer? Guess what? I've quit the job. Now I'm going to learn from you and other experienced people on YouTube and get a much better job. Yay! Awesome. Was that just remind me, was that the other day when you were saying about they just wanted you to work as quick as possible, just smash out designs without sort of really putting the time into working on stuff? Have I got that right? This curve, it's gone a bit funny. Oh, that's pretty good. Pencil tool's really good for redrawing curves. Bit more freehand. Yes, and I discussed with them, and I also talked to my dad about this, and then I told them. Oh, good for you. Sometimes decisions like that is it's easier to just stick with what you're doing, and it's harder and takes a bit more courage to walk away from something that isn't right for you. Even if sometimes people around you maybe not don't understand, you sometimes you just got to do it and just trust yourself. But yeah, you should definitely join our Discord. There's a link on Dansky.com. We all come up against problems and challenges and stuff, and we all help each other. we're all trying to figure it out. None of us really knows what we're doing. Oh dear. Just all trying to navigate this thing called life. Right, I think I got an idea for this one. My geometry. I mean, obviously it looks like an absolute complete mess, but don't worry about that. No one's ever going to see that. Just us. It's just our secret, okay? Just promise you won't tell anyone my work's really messy. Or I'll get laughed at in the comments forever. Ah, we got a lush community, Andrea. You are 100% right. I had no idea it was the thing that was completely missing in my life. Like, I think it was probably 2021 to 22. I was banging out loads of videos, but there just felt like something was missing. And it wasn't until I started streaming and like building the community and actually getting to like chat to people and I don't know, just enjoy the whole sort of community aspect of actually speaking to and helping real people rather than just talking to a flipping camera all day, which, do you know what I mean? Like, I think if you talk to a camera long enough, you go bloody mental. It's nice to actually like interact with real humans. Yeah, I think Discord was a good shout as well. I think a few people said about moving to Discord because Kajabi's got a built-in community, which is really cool, but like people just have Discord already. And I enrolled in someone else's course for something business related, and they use Discord, and it was like, oh, this is so much better, so easy because people are already using it, so it's kind of a no-brainer. And you can share silly meme gifs. Right. If anyone does see anything that stands out, looks weird, curves that look crappy or whatever, please do call it out. Because I've totally forgotten which fur curves I've done and which ones I haven't at this point. Oh yeah, look, this flattens out a little bit here. So we are gonna try and fix that a little bit. Chin. Does this need to point? This might need to be a bit more pointy. Oh, goodness me. I had to make sure I swallowed my coffee then before spitting it out everywhere, Andrew. I can't believe I've been listening to your voice for 2 years. Yeah, I know. I mean, I've not been studied long enough to be able to know the long-term side effects. So, you know, should put a disclaimer. Listen to me at your own peril. It's going to be like a handful of designers that suddenly are going to get to 50 years old and start hearing gongs in their sleep, or they'll start dreaming of people narrating different types of cheese. Yeah, ain't gonna be no cure for that. Doctors can help you there. I've got a chronic case of CDS, chronic Dansky syndrome. Right. What are we doing, Dan? Come on, shut up and concentrate. Oh, what do I do here? I'll round it off a bit. Best video of you I watched was the one where you designed that purple mascot from a game. And yeah, I forgot its name again. Oh, Ori. Yes, we did Ori. That was it. Yeah, wow. That's going back a while. That was fun. I'm listening to Densky's voice for 1.5 years. So glad that I found out this amazing channel. Oh, thank you, Gorav. I was watching your videos for years, but never realized you streamed till middle of last year. No, I think I did a few streams in like 2016, 2017 when I got my first office. That was my first sort of space where I could have no, oh, hello, the cat's come back. No newborn children because Leo was really little then. So I was able to stream in relative peace and quiet. You okay there, cat? You perched on the end of my knee. Um, and I did it for a bit, and then I think just stopped for some reason. But it was when was it? Early. I feel like it was early 23. Started doing it again, and the rest is history. Oh, something wrong with these eyes. I think there's something with the eyes, the width. I don't know. Do I need to widen the middle part maybe and taper in the sides? Oh, maybe that's it actually. Well done, Dan. Have a cookie. Yeah, there we go. That'll do. We could push them a bit further to the side. I wonder if we should get some color in this thing. Have you been to Dufton, Cumbria? No. Whereabouts is that? Cumbria. It sounds familiar. Hello, sausage. Oh, I know. That's not going to work for me. I can't reach the tablet now. And Cat's going to have to... I can't... You're going to have to move, I'm afraid. Oh. I wonder if you'd sit on my shoulder. Why don't you go up on my shoulder? That'll work. Well, probably going to claw me. There you go. You can go up there. There you go. Just sit on my head. There you go. There you go. That's fine. Just slowly crushing my neck. Right. I've made the line work here incredibly complex. Oh, that looks gross. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to go through with the shape builder tool, and I'm gonna shape builder away all the bits that are white first. So we'll trim these. You kind of want to trim the white bits first if you're working with white and black, because then you can just combine all the black bits together in one go. It's just all these bits here. Let's do that. Oh, Scotland. No, I've not been. I've been to Elgin in Scotland once, like on the north coast. Right, we're gonna have to go and expand appearance again, just because we don't want any strokes in here. So we've got to get into these little gaps and just knock all this stuff out. This is Raquel. This is Rue. If this was Crumble,
Oh my god.
I'd be in the process of being crushed. Right. See, this is why I do the white first, because then you get the black, and you just unite with the shape builder tool, and that goes completely wrong. Okay, that's fine. Just undo. What have I messed up? Maybe the teeth. Oops. Yeah, so we've got to knock out all the white, so the nose as well. I've been around Moosh. I've been around a while. Right. So when we do this, we don't want to break anything. So sometimes uniting stuff ruins things. So just be careful you're not lost anything. You see how quick the cleanup is that way? We just got to make sure. See, I've lost a flipping tooth. So if you do lose anything, just go back, do what you need to do, knock it out, etc. Then try uniting again. You just don't want to do it and then realize 10 minutes later you've lost part of your design. It's quite nice actually. I can just hear, like in this my right ear, just purring. I've seen baby designers and videos that prove you've been around a long time. There's a few in there with Leo as a baby as well. There's a few of him. I don't think the cats are in any of the videos early on. You're right up there. It's a nice little ear warmer actually. Ooh, why are you not snapping? Why are ye not snapping? Oh, whoops. Okay, just make sure you double click to go back inside the mirror group. Silly me. He probably is going to jump off me in a minute because he'll smell food or something and will scratch the hell out of me. But it's fine. I've got scratch resistant shoulders. That's right, just stick your ass inside of my head. Whatever makes you comfortable, Rue. I live to serve you, after all. Let's... What? Where are you going? You've fallen down. You alright? Hmm? You're just hanging on to me, aren't you? Oh, hello. You're a bit different to Crumble, aren't you? You're just sort of... He doesn't like me sticking my face into his face. I still do it anyway. But if I do it to Crumble, he literally will like flying headbutt me. All right, let's move you. Let's relocate you. There you go, flying cat. There you go. There you go. You got your own chair now. Hmm. I wonder if actually we can get the knife tool. We'll slice that off. Round it off a little bit and we'll round that off. It's not quite what I was going for. Yeah, a little bit more like that maybe. Smooth tool. Right, I'm putting off the inevitable now, which is the color. I think I got everything. I think this design is pretty done, pretty set. I need to get some color in there. Come on, Dan. Stop faffing around. I'm hesitating because I'm applying the same logo critiquingness that I do to every sort of thing I review. So I'm scrutinizing every curve, which is not the right way to go with this because it's meant to be a bit more just, I don't even know what you'd say, like less perfect and precise. So let's get rid of these anchor points. And we can just have there we go. See, this is the great thing about getting rid of some geometry and those extra anchor points is we can just now control this a lot easier. You get a nice smooth curve. Yeah, let's go to a point like everything else. We've got to be consistent with that style. You can't have everything else go to a point and then round off certain bits. We're getting there. I just delete all the anchor points apart from the one at the start of the curve and the end. And I started making sure that curvature handles are in line so that the transition is smoother. Yeah, I did a video on my channel about the clock method as well. So you can create things at like a horizontal and vertical angles only. And it's a really good practice to get into. Because then once you've got all the points, you then just have to like adjust everything, but you keep it horizontal and vertical, and it just lets you fully adjust everything. That's just a splat. I don't know what that's for. Right, come on, Dan. Time to put on your big boy pants, and we're gonna go. Yeah, this will be our color layer. Right, so we're gonna go color. Right, everything's expanded. I think we're going to expand the mirror repeat group now. And one of the first things you'll notice is we don't have a fill color, we have a question mark, and it will cause all sorts of problems. As soon as you've expanded a mirror repeat group, you must select the direct selection tool, drag over here. There's an invisible box. I don't know why. It's like a leftover from the group. Just delete it. Get rid of it on both sides. And now when we select everything, we should just have black. Yeah, there we go. And we've just, obviously I've messed this up here. So we're just gonna go and check everything. Specifically at the join. That looks good, good, good. Good, 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 good. That's not right. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so we just mirror whatever we do on both sides. Get rid of that. Put you over there. So if we are going to make changes, we just got to try and make sure we stay sort of pretty symmetrical. We've got a line down the middle here. So we're just going to go in and very, very carefully delete any weird bits of leftover repeat grid points that will definitely cause problems further down the line. Then we should be able to grab whatever's left, select it, Pathfinder it, and it adds the lines back in, which is flipping great. Okay, plan B. We're going to shape builder tool it and just manually, nope, that's not going to work. Okay. Right, so we've got two different parts. So instead, let's join these, Command or Control J. So at least that should be one thing now. So what's this? I don't know what that is. We'll get rid of you. Yeah, see, these parts here aren't joined. So just drag over them, Command or Control J. So we're just sort of trying to make sure things are connected up that should be connected. So I think it's all these middle points. It's all these bits where it meets in the middle. So we'll just join them. Yeah, join them as well. I don't know what the hell's happened here. What on earth is that, Dan? So we'll grab this piece here, copy, paste. Nope. Okay. Oh no, got double points. So you get duplicates as well. Right, we'll just grab that bit there, copy, paste. We don't want to flip it. We want to reflect tool it, alter option, click. And then we're going to join everything back up. Join. Oh, yuck. More duplicates. Let's try and join that. Oh, goodness. What a mess. Let's just... We've got to get this. There we go. We've got to get it as one shape. And now... Oops. Oh, we've lost his flipping nose. Of course we have. Where's his little highlight boop? So I think we're going to have to go and grab... We're going to have to grab the highlight. That's why we have these little backup layers. Right, we'll copy you. Actually, no, I'm going to redraw the highlight because I want it to have a sharp point like all the others, actually. Go a bit wider, taper you in. Reflect all. Nope, not that way. We're going to go vertical. Hmm. It's not quite the right shape, is it? We'll just do another mirror group just to get this 100%. Or we do it a different way actually. Let's smooth that over. Actually, no, we've got to be careful here with the join because we don't want to muck up the symmetry. That's probably an easier way to do it. Yeah, there we go. So we'll flip that. Yeah, that's a better nose shape. I'm happy with that. So we'll just shape builder tool this quickly. We're just making sure we don't screw up all the symmetry that we've worked so hard to get. If it does go terribly wrong, what you can do is just drag a box over half, get rid of half, and then duplicate it. But yeah, so we want it to have a solid fill color. If you've got a question mark here, it means you've still got a bunch of different colors involved and it can't pick out one specific color. Oh, the width is bugging me. There's just some things I'm looking at and I'm like, I can't let that go. This is why you get it right before you move on to this stage. There we go. That's a bit better. Just watch out for more of this crap. Oh my goodness. Can you please show me how I can precisely space all the elements in a perfect gap in space? In terms of which elements we're talking about, just in general, or with this design, or I need context. Right, back up, dog, wolf, over here. Right, this bit should be straightforward. We'll see. We want to grab the live paint bucket, click here to make this a group. Don't do that. Do not do that. I'm gonna go for a light grey here, darker grey around here, and then maybe a slightly lighter grey here. Mixing the colours up a bit. Maybe the jaw inside bit here we could go super dark. What are we doing actually? We're gonna go not red, Dan. Do you want to do the gums red, or should we just go monotone with the whole thing? It's flipping scary. Eyes red, or I don't know actually. I might keep this one mono. You got this color here, live paint selection tool, if you want to sample a color, K to switch back to the paint bucket tool. Oh, creepy. Yeah, I think this design, I don't know. I don't know if it lends itself to doing the shadows like Reese had in the same way. Like I suppose you could do some. I quite like it flat though, this solid color like this. I actually do like this, and I think we're gonna do sides of the jaw like that, and then the main outline. I'm not gonna go with black because personally a big fan of like a charcoal color. Not that, although that does look flipping cool. We'll save that for later. That does look kind of cool. Sorry, I will get back to your question in a minute. I'm just colouring in my wolf. Yeah, so when it comes to spacing, you definitely want to be using the align panel. So if you've got some stuff like this, bunch of images, and some text or whatever, use your smart guides window at the bottom, smart guides, Command or Control U. And you want to use your align panel here. So then you can align these objects to the left, align those to the left. We go these ones top, these ones bottom, and then you can drag them in so they snap, and then hold shift and use the arrow keys. So we'll go shift 1 2 3 4 5 right, and then shift 1 2 3 4 5 down. Line your text up 1 2 3 4 5 up. So you're using set your keyboard increment here to 1 pixel or 1 millimeter, whatever unit measurement you're doing. I love the arrow key presses because you just know that it's going to be exact then. But yeah, you've got your align tools, which are just absolutely essential. So if I, oops. So I got a bunch of these shapes, hey, and I want all these in a line. You can select them all, align them centrally, space them equally over here. If you want them to have a specific width, you can adjust it. So we can go 20 pixels and then click this, 30 pixels, click, 56, click, and it will update the spacing. Yeah, align panel's so powerful in organizing and layout. Anyway, hopefully that's helpful. Right, we need to see how this looks. Oh, it looks cool on a dark background. Although I've knocked out what they called certain elements. So we actually need to bring white color back into certain elements, like the eyes. We've got the nose, got the teeth. And it's kind of a cool style, like the border, the black border, you sort of lose that because it's on a black background. But it actually does. I think might even prefer it like that. So you see the difference? You got the border, or what we can do is we could add a border to the whole thing. Nope. Let's copy, paste in place. We will expand the live paint group, throw in a random color as your fill, and then just unite everything together. So we've got like a solid block. Set that to 0 fill, switch back to the stroke. We're going to go for white. Set it to the outside. Chunk it up a little bit, not too much. Oh no, we've got some weirdness going on. Shift it back in place and send it behind. You get that sort of really doubled up sticker looking effect. This has got some really annoying, egregious points that we're going to have to get rid of. Or we could maybe drop the mitre. No, that's not ideal. that's the quick fix. Or we just expand it and we just cut off manually. That's probably what I would do. The reason those weird spikes are happening is just because of how I've created it. So, I went round and adjusted all those curves to make everything exactly how I want it. That's where those are coming from me screwing around, basically. But I think I'm going to leave that. And oh, yeah, I love it on both light and dark, actually. That corner over there is not okay. Which corner are we talking about? Oh yeah, but yeah, I do have courses for Illustrator and Photoshop. This isn't just like the beginner stuff. We cover all the fundamentals, intermediate stuff. The Illustrator and Photoshop courses on Dansky.com, they will teach you advanced stuff. Like, if you've ever seen me do any really complex logo design or like in-depth photo manipulation and you're like, oh, I wish I could make that stuff, like I cover that in the course. And if you do get stuck when you come to do your own ones, like just give me a message and I'll help you out. That's my shift key not working. There you go. That is mysteriously cool. Maybe there is like a really cool silhouette version of this. I don't know. We'll park that. But yeah, that's where I think this one's going to land. I think you could go and add eyes and stuff. But I think for this particular style, it works better without. And then we'll do a solid color version as well. So what we're doing, we're going to pick white as our color, live paint bucket. And we'll just do like a solid color version as well. And I mean, if we were going to turn this into a logo, well, I did have the idea Wolfbite. I'm not sure. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's a brand, a skateboarding brand. I got no idea. If we wanted to turn this into a logo, which I haven't, honestly, is a bit of an afterthought. Oh, okay, cool, Raquel. Oh yeah, we haven't done a trailer for a long time, have we? Oh, I see what you're saying. Offset path. Yeah, that is a good. Let's try it actually, because what did I do? Stroke. So we'll throw in a color. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Unite together. Offset path. Go with a positive value. No, still issues. It's just purely because of how I made it. In fact, no, now that you mention it, actually, there is a way we can mitigate these issues possibly, and that could be by simplifying all this geometry. That's one of the downsides of loads of anchor points bunched up together. So if I turn this, let's try adding a stroke. And then go to outline. That's where the problems occur, right? So you see these crazy spikes here. Let me see if I can just get rid of this by removing some anchor points and oh wait, hang on. No, it's just something insane. Sometimes something mental's going on. When you have like duplicate anchor points either on top of each other or really close to each other, sometimes you do get those weird spikes occurring, and just by deleting one of those anchor points, it stops going completely crazy. Hey, Space Within. Yeah, maybe we would. Not pink, Dan. Oh, that's scary. The top part looks very much like an owl, actually. If you just look, that could easily be turned into an owl, I reckon. There we go. There's our logo. Yeah. Yeah, it's the kind of thing I could spend forever screwing around with this, but I think it's probably better to actually just get to a point where it's like, yep, and then move on and do another one or do something different. There we go. You like it, Andrea? Yeah, I think it's turned out all right, considering we can go back to the black and white one's cool actually as well. I really like the black and white one, considering that's where it started. It's definitely taken a darker turn with that style, hasn't it? Have I got yeah. Yeah, so there's the black version. I wonder what font would go with that. I've got this idea of the text being stacked. But I got no idea. I haven't even thought about what font would look good with this. Wolfie the Howler. Maybe. Oh, thank you. Oof. Some inconsistencies in that lettering. Way too elegant. Yes, it's good. I think things like Photoshop and Illustrator, they just have a wider tool set and feature set. And yeah, it's just what I'm used to. I've been using it for, that's pretty cool. That could be good. I've been using it for so long, I just find it so easy to just whip around the software. Yeah, it is nice being back in Photoshop and Illustrator, I'm not gonna lie. It's like coming home. Oh, that's a cool font. Not really suitable. That'd be better for like a tech brand or something. Hello from Brazil. Nice to meet you too. Cool. I don't know if I'm even going to find a font. The font is a little bit of an afterthought, I'll be honest. It was more about the mascot aspect of the logo. I want to do another one actually. I'm not going to do it now, but I do want to try another one. Got a bit more of a feel for it now. Calvera. Oh, yes. Go on then, let's give it a go. I don't think I got that. Yeah, you want something that's just got like a little bit of attitude. That feels a bit rebellious, a bit more edgy. Go on then, cow. Yeah, that's kind of cool actually. The only problem is the lettering with the F and the E. You can't like stack this up as a neat block, so it might work better in one line. Let's try and actually turn this into some sort of logo. Let's try and look at the practical application now, rather than we've had fun's over now, Dan. Come on, it's back to serious design work. That's a really good suggestion, actually. Thank you. If you're not sure what to space your mark or your symbol away from your type, rule of thumb is you can use the width of a character, so the general width of characters, and then fill that there and use that as a little bit of a guide. It's not like a hard and fast rule, but it can be pretty helpful. See, I'd love to do a version of this now that is simpler. Because there's a lot of detail in there that's going to get lost at a smaller size. I wonder if we could do that. Is that a terrible idea? How are we going to do this, Dan? So we want... What do we want? Do we want to reverse this out, or is this going to look weird? It's like a reversed out version. Huh. This is kind of cool. Let's expand this. Almost have the same ears. Do you mean, are we, what, comparing wolves, or are we talking about our actual ears, Andrea? Are we we're comparing ears now? Is that what we've come to? What am I doing here? Yeah, maybe this sort of version. Let's make this black as well. So we've got a clean version there. Missing a nose, but so how could we simplify that really easily? I'm just trying to see if I can simplify it to make it a bit more scalable. So just taking out some of the detail. No, I think when you start taking away too much detail, you sort of lose it a little bit. No, I think yeah, I mean if this were like a real logo, it would still need to be scalable in the sense that the brand would probably still need to use it at a tiny size.
Dan,
Hello, yes.
we missed football.
Oh yeah. Shit. What? So is it? Oh, all right, that's good. I was worried for half a second there.
Only half a second.
Half a second. We got so into this logo that we've totally forgot the boys have got football, and that time has been and gone. Never mind. It's fine. We'll just buy them a castle. Why are you whispering, Eli? I can hear you. You're not being discreet, kid. Was he coming over to attack me?
You get to pick one Leo's or red.
Yeah, I think I've taken detail out there and not really gained anything. I got an idea.
What's this about? Daddy, look, Mummy gave me this.
Oh, that's lovely. What's it say?
Look.
You make me and Daddy so proud. Oh, that's very true.
Hello.
I think we've peaked. Something's peaked. We made what? What is it? The clone Attack of the Clones or something? No, you don't, do you? Bringing Leo up to speed on Star Wars. Right, I need to copy that red color. And we'll bring it back into the design. Oh, it just looks horrible with the red in the gums. It's like super gummy. I don't know. Am I just being a wimp? Oh, it looks so evil. I should have done a cute wolf instead. Hmm. Yeah, no, I don't like that. There's something about it that just feels weird. Don't know. I'm gonna try just one more version just before I kind of wrap up and go and find food from somewhere. I just want to try giving him a normal eye.
Try giving him a normal eye.
Just like that, Pops. Just like that.
Normal eye.
I just want to see. What about, oh, hang on. Where are we sending this? Do we send this to the front? Yeah, and then if we knock out the whites in the eyes. I just want to try it and see how it looks. Reflect it on the other side as well. Oh, I don't know actually. I think that gives him a bit more personality. He still looks menacing, but he's like, "Hi, I do have eyes, and I'm still really scary." I think because he's got eyes, it feels less like demonic. I mean, a little bit. Like, don't get me wrong, it's still flipping terrifying. But I feel like I look at it and I go, "There's a chance that actually we could calm down the tension here, and we could go for like, I could take him for a nice walk or something. You know, we could bond. He doesn't have to be an angry wolf. Whereas the other one was just like, couldn't see any eyes. There's no connection there." Whereas that one says, when he calms down, we could be friends. You having that, Andrea? I quite like it with the eyes, actually. Yeah, and then this design kind of works pretty well on white, apart from the eyes. But or do we just add a stroke just so we're kind of covered for the light version? Oh, now he looks a bit cross-eyed. Oh no, maybe it's because they're both different. Hang on, let's put his new eye in. No, he looks it's cross-eyed. Why does he look cross-eyed there? What the hell have I done? This one doesn't look cross-eyed, I don't think. Oh no, that's horrific. Um, oh no, send help. Okay, do we put it like that, like dead center? So he's piercing our soul with his gaze. Why does that look funny? Is there something off? There's something about that that just looks a bit silly. Whereas that one looks a bit more. I think I need to take a break. I think it's time for a break. Yeah, so this is pretty much the finished sort of vectorized artwork, but then maybe one of these ones. I think probably if you said pick one right now, I'm probably going to go with this one. Less of a character with eyes and just more badassery. Oh, but not bad. First time attempting something like that, and I don't think I've ever really done anything quite like this before. I've done a few mascot logos, but never anything like a flipping crazy angry wolf thing. Nothing on this sort of level anyway. So I'll call that a win. It reminds me of a teacher I had. Oh goodness. I'm snarling at you mid-lesson. Right, does anyone have any questions before I go and throw myself in the sink? Also, for anyone who's wasn't here at the beginning, I've opened up one place for logo design mentorship. So there's a link pinned at the top of the chat. If you want to work with me directly and closely for 6 weeks, we're going to just dive into it, work on real projects, just get familiar with the tools. You'll do the work. We'll review it together. We'll go through, we'll fix things, and just go turbo with bringing you up to speed on logo design. So there's only one place because I haven't figured out how to clone myself yet. So if you are interested and you want to just kind of go turbo with logo design, then there is a link at the top of the chat where you can apply, and then I'll pick someone. Looking good, Dan. It just needs a bit of finesse. Talking about finesse, where's Kerry? I don't know. Kerry's hiding. Oh no, I wouldn't start blurring. I think if you start introducing blurs and gradients, which you can do, you sort of change the style a little bit. Yeah, I probably it would be so rare that I would use blur in a logo. The only way I would use blur in a logo, to be honest, is if I was actually doing a logo that was super like effect heavy, like, you know, and it's maybe even in Photoshop. You know, it's very rare that I would do one in Photoshop. The only reason I would do it, and I would make the logo file massive as well, is if it was for something that was probably more like a game, like a video game, and I needed access to a whole bunch of effects that Illustrator just didn't have. That's probably the only reason I would do that. And then I would introduce, like effects and blurs, and displacement maps are quite fun in Photoshop for logos, but it isn't vector, so. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go to bed now. Good night. Right, let's stop the old screen record. Oh, I call that a win this week. Oh, it's been a very creative couple of weeks. Isometric worlds and what's the other bits and pieces? No, it's just been that and the logo, actually. For anyone who didn't see the streams with the isometric worlds, these are really cool. These turned out all right, actually. I'll just show you quickly. We did a Star Wars one, and we did a Resident Evil Requiem one, which I cannot wait to play. That is going to be hella fun. It's more of an isometric room, really, rather than a world. Good job, Dan. Great job. Yay! Thank you. I think it turned out all right, didn't it? If you apply some perspective and an arc to the name, it would look very esports vibe. Yeah, I think that was subconsciously the sort of vibe I was was going for was like those really cool badass mascot logos that you see, kind of like for like I don't know, like is it like basketball teams, like American sports teams, they usually have them. Yeah, this was fun. So like little kind of like photo manipulation but in like an isometric world. I can't wait to play this, Raquel. I cannot wait to play this game. It looks blooming scary as hell, but it's going to be so good. And then Darth Maul with the old Star Wars one. Yeah, that turned out pretty well. Yeah, these are so fun. Oh. Right. I'm gonna go and I honestly don't know. I don't know what to do next. I think we probably need a design review soon. So if anyone does have any work they would like reviewed or like to submit, oh, thank you, Christopher. Yeah, it's kind of like just taking the sort of skill set I have and trying to apply it to things I've never really done before, like the mascot and the micro worlds. I've done like little bits and pieces, but nothing like this. And certainly not done a micro world in Photoshop inside a room like that. I've done a bit more of that in 3D, but it's nice to just sort of take the skills you've got and then think, oh, let's just try and do this. Oh, it worked. Haha, that was fun. So yeah, I don't know what to do next. So if anyone's got any ideas, maybe a logo. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I'm going to get some food. You've been amazing. Thank you so much for joining the stream and being as lovely as always. Even Andrea, you were pretty well behaved today, Andrea. Thank you and well done. Your review one. Yeah. Submit work. Submit work. Send me your work. Post it in the thing. Shut up, Dan.
Shut up, ginger person.
All right, I have to love you and leave you now. Have an amazing evening and weekend, and it's not even the weekend, is it?
No,
Shut up, Dan.
Wednesday.
Go and get some food. I want a sausage. Right, let's go. See you later, guys. Bye.
Bye.